Good afternoon, traders. It is Leap Day, February 29th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I would have liked to have not done a video today. It's coming in very late. I've been putting it off and trying to figure out what I'm supposed to say, but I'm going ahead with it. I'd like to think these videos are educational, as is my website, and I think it would be a cop-out not to do this. And I'm going to try and turn my mistake into a little lesson here for everybody. This trader's been trading nearly 25 years and really screwed up today, and I want to talk about the screw up. Let's first just look at the Dow here, though. The Dow fell 123 points today. Started out pretty strong and then failed, and then come down really hard and closing on its low. And with a close like that, I hate to say it, I got to call this down. Maybe down pretty hard tomorrow. We'll just have to see. Officially, folks, the system closed out over $14,000 in positive trades and is carrying negative, just a little amount, negative $255 on 9 positions. Positions don't look really good to me. So, this downside Dow that I'm predicting tomorrow, it could hurt us. This could get rough. Okay. Hey, let me just show you one chart first, and then I'll talk about the problem. This is Degas. I'm going to be talking about system trading in just a second. This is a good example of why you should stick with the system. This is Degas, which is inverse natural gas. We bought this 3 days ago. It closed pretty much neutral for us, but then it had this big run up yesterday, really nice, and we got out of here. I think pretty close to $3,000 in profit. That was very nice indeed. Thing kept going and then gets it back in. You heard me screaming about this yesterday on the video. Then the thing turns around and fails, just goes down all day, closing pretty darn close to its low down there. And we managed to give up on this downside most of what we gained on the upside. But of course we weren't out of it yet. We follow the system, don't we? And I did follow the system on this trade, no problem. It did this huge gap up this morning. This gap up is so big, is we don't get out of this trade now. We go holding it another day, and the thing just was really strong all day, closing near its high there. And we're pretty close to up to $3,000 on that Degas trade. Now, this is the most irrational trading pattern you can imagine, and no thinking mind would probably do the things the system did, but I did what the system did, ended up wildly profitable on this single trade. So what you should get out of this, follow the system. Now I'm going to show you the one, the reason I didn't want to do the video, but I'm going to show it to you. This is SunEdison, Soon, S-U-N-E. We had bought this 3 days ago, Thursday, and it closed on Thursday up almost $7,000. Looked like a fantastic trade. This thing gapped up yesterday humongously at the top here, this single trade was up close to or at $40,000. And unfortunately, it faded all day yesterday. But I'm looking at that thing and I'm just saying, hey, listen, I haven't seen a trade like this in a long time. And I think this thing's got to go higher. And I want to get back there to that $40,000 level. So I made a decision, and I talked about it yesterday. I was going to hold. And I didn't see how possibly I could lose money on this at least. I mean, look here. This is where our entry was. Beautiful entry way down there. Just hang on to it. Give it a few days. It's going to get back up there, right? Well, the system got out here, which is really a good place to get out, all things considered. And the system takes almost $27,000 out of that trade. Now, maybe that's a ways from this 40,000, but still, hey, $27,000, that's a good trade. Oh, Bob wasn't going to follow the system. Trader Bob decided he's going to wait. He's going to make all kinds of money on this. Just wait. I will not follow the system. Just this one time. I said it on my post. Like, this is 1 out of 1,000 trades. And of course, this thing just creeps down all day long. And by the time it gets about here, I realize I've screwed up. I've made a mistake, but I don't want to get out there. I mean, look, I said I want to get back up here again at least, so I'll wait till tomorrow. Well, we get into the aftermarket and this thing continues to fall. Okay, so the system got out with 27,000. And right now in the aftermarket, and the aftermarket's closed now, we got to wait till tomorrow morning, it might be worth $6,000. The problem is it's fallen all day and it's fallen in the aftermarket, and you don't know what's going to happen. I mean, tomorrow morning this thing could go to a loss, let's face it. And I never dreamed when I made a decision to do this, that it could do that. But it did it, That's the way things are. And I'm putting this kind of confession on this video because, I need to learn from this. I've been trading 25 years. I made a big mistake today, and I still need to learn. And the people that are watching this should learn also. And the lesson is, I always tell people this, always telling people this. Don't think about these trades. Just do what the computer says. You saw that thing with Degas. Nobody in their right mind would do what the computer told you to do, and yet I did what the computer did, and I'm making money on it. And I would have made a lot of money in this also. This would have been one of the best trades in 3 years. Not the very best, but one of the best. Fantastic trade. Now, there's a chance I won't make any money in it. There's a chance I could even lose money in it. And this is because I thought about the trade rather than follow the system, do what the computer said to do. I really screwed it up. And I apologize to my followers for this. I apologize. I made posts about this. There's a chance that people were following my advice on my posts, and they will lose money too. And I apologize to those people as well. The thing is, on top of all, I'm thinking about this now, is tomorrow morning, I don't know where this thing's going to open. It's down around here right now in the aftermarket. It's way down there. Okay, it's not up there. It's down around here, and um, if this thing opens, say it opens up a little, that's what's scary. Because I realize I don't have my system to tell me what to do. I have to use my judgment. I have to try and figure this out. And I've already proved myself in the last 2 days, my judgment sucks. You know, what I'm good at is designing a trading system and then following it religiously day after day after day. That's how I have made my money. And I violated that sacred rule, follow the system, and I'm in trouble now. And while it's not the end of Trader Bob, don't worry about that. I mean, I'll wipe the blood off tomorrow and pursue this trading with renewed vigilance and hopefully greater discipline. And hopefully I've learned from this, and I hope people watching this will have learned from this too. This was a bad mistake. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday.